Here is what the back of it looks like, and here is the front. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dodo, I crochet a lot, and today we are starting a new project. There is no better winter activity than making cute sweaters out of 100% wool that you actually bought for a different project that you abandoned, and then you came up with something better. So today we're going to be starting a new project. It is going to be the autumn olive oversized pullover sweater pattern. I bought this for $5. Seems really easy and beginner friendly, so I'm pretty excited about it. What I like about this sweater is that it comes with the stitch fiddle grid, so you can create your own designs. And because I have all of the yarn already pre-bought from a project that I was going to previously do, I decided to try to use that to make a design. I have my grid. This is what it looks like. I don't know, I'm hoping that it looks really cute. It's giving fall vibes. It's got pictures. It's gonna be a little bit of a tapestry. I don't know, we're gonna figure this out together. I'm not 100% sure about my ability to pull this off, but again, everything's a learning experience and you'll never know unless you try. So here we go, here's me trying. The yarn that I'm using is from Knit Picks. It is the wool of the Andes, and I have literally so much of this yarn. Again, I bought it originally for a different project. I was going to do a granny square patchwork blanket, and I had done all the calculations and figured out exactly how much yarn I needed. And then I was like, you know what? I don't actually like sewing granny squares together. It was hell for my one sweater, and I was like, I'm not doing this shit again. So I'm pivoting to a completely different project, but one that I'm more excited about anyway, because I like to make wearables. I sew a lot, as you can see back here, and so making something that I can wear is a lot more satisfying to me, at least, than making a blanket. But I have a bunch of really nice like fall colors. I'm kind of obsessed with all of them. I have different quantities of each, so it kind of just depends on how much I need of it. I have mostly this yarn. So this is going to be what makes up the majority of our project, the sleeves and the base. And then I'm probably going to use this pumpkin-y color for the cuffs and the ribbing and all of that stuff. So this is what we're going to start with. I'm going to do some progress updates and hope that this works out really well. The next day we have an update. This I had to redo 4 times because I couldn't get the gauge correct. This is supposed to measure out about 20 inches for the size that I'm doing according to the pattern, except this is not 20 inches. This is about 16, and I just could not figure out how to get this to work. I sized up my hook a million times. I loosened my tension. This is what we're gonna stick with. I think this is as close as I'm gonna get. I don't wanna size up the hook anymore because I'm already kind of not a fan of the way that it's looking, but at least it's bigger than what I had. I think I had, after 40 rows, I think I had like this much with the 4mm hook. This is a 6mm hook with a weight 4 yarn. That's what we're going with. I think it'll still work. This is obviously the bottom waistband of half of the sweater. So at this point, I'm going to start working on the body of it. We're gonna do the back panel first without the design. That's kind of our update. We finished this. We're gonna work on the back panel and then see you guys in a little bit. This is probably my last update of the evening, but this is how far I was able to get. This is the back panel. We got probably a third of the way done. I did also decide to add stripes because I don't have enough of this tan fabric to really do the majority of it. So I decided to add some other colors that I know I have a lot of that I am trying to use up. So I love how it looks though. I think it looks good. We're almost done with our first skein of this tan color, but give or take what it kind of looks like. I also have all of these. These are the granny squares that I had made with the intention of doing a blanket where I would join all of these together. So I think what I'm gonna do with all the granny squares is frog them, use them for the sweater. This is one skein, 50 grams worth of the yarn, and I'm obviously not going to use this for its intended purpose. So yeah, I'm gonna take all these granny squares and frog them. It is day 2 update. I'm honestly really surprised that I was able to get so much completed on the first day. I really reached a flow state and just could not stop going. This is what we were able to finish yesterday. This is about half of the back panel. This is 24 rows. I need 45 rows. It's kind of where we're at. I did frog all of the granny squares that I had to make an entire, basically an entire skein. Working that into the back panel, we're gonna just do for the rest of the rows this color, and we're gonna see how far this can go. I think I have about 4 left of that specific color, which is not a lot, and I'm probably gonna have to buy more, which sucks. That's kind of our update. Gonna keep working on this project and see how far we can get today. this is where I'm at, and I think this is where I'm going to end. Pattern calls for 45 rows. This is 38 rows, and I just feel like that is big enough. If this is where the shoulders would go, and this is like my waist, like, yeah, that seems like a good stopping point. That just means I need to get a whole new chart, because this is for 45 rows and I need to like bring down this whole thing, add the stripes. But I'm happy about this because that means that I will be using less of this yarn, so hopefully I can make it really stretch. I only have this ball that I caked and these 3, and I still need to do the front panel of the sweater and the 2 sleeves. My goal is to not buy more yarn because I have plenty. I'm actually so impressed with how much progress I've been able to make in the last 2 days, where I'm kind of at. So this is where I ended yesterday. This is the front panel, and I was able to work through a few of the rows. This is exactly the way that I want it to turn out. It's turning out really well. I love the colors together. I did redo my chart, so this is the updated chart based on how many rows I ended up with for the back panel. I'm really nervous to do the pictures. I just don't know how that's gonna go down. A learning process. We're gonna do this together, and I'm gonna hope that it turns out really, really good. I'm going to apologize for this update right now because I really tried. Okay, no, I lied. I didn't try at all. I didn't try to like film as I was doing this portion of the sweater. I was so locked in. I couldn't even listen to my audiobook while doing it because I was so focused on literally doing the exact stitches and making it perfect. This is what my grid ended up looking like because I was crossing off lines as I was going. And here's the official reveal for the front of this sweater. Mind you, it's really my first time doing a tapestry this complicated and this involved, and I was stressed the entire time, but I think it turned out pretty good, and I'm really excited to show you. Here is what the back of it looks like, and here is the front. I love it. It turned out so good, and honestly, for a first attempt on a tapestry, better than I could have ever hoped for. Now, if you're trying to visualize what this is gonna look like, kind of like that. Like this is gonna sit like pretty far on the shoulders. The sleeves get attached to this. This is pretty wide. It is an oversized sweater, so that is to be expected. I knew that my pattern images were going to go into the shoulder, which I was like, fine, whatever. I like didn't really care that much at this point. I think I was very strategic about how much yarn I was using for each one, and honestly, I love it. It looks great, and now I have both of my pieces, the back piece and the front piece, and now I just need 2 sleeves. And then we can construct the entire thing, and then the sweater's done. I'm really sorry that I'm so bad at crochet vlogs because I finished the sweater and didn't update anybody. Anyways, I think the last update was I started the sleeve, and then I did the other sleeve, and then I just assembled it and did the collar. And this is what it turned out to look like. I actually really like it. I for a first time using this pattern, I'm not mad about it. Like, there were definitely some things that I was unsure about. This is what it ends up looking like. I think it's the right length. The sleeves turned out to be the perfect length. This is all pre-blocked. I will have to block it eventually. I'm scared to do it, but it's gonna probably expand a little bit, hopefully in the shoulder area. Anyways, I love the colors. I love the patterns. I do realize that these 2 kind of go into the sleeve. I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest with you, but my 2 favorite ones are front and center, which is the pumpkin and the mushroom. I think the tree turned out pretty good, but not my favorite. I did screw up the acorn though. I made it much smaller than I was supposed to because I counted incorrectly, but you really can't tell. And yeah, the stripes turned out really great. I love this like pumpkin color, so I'm really glad I used it for the cuffs just to kind of highlight the whole sweater. I did not run out of any of the yarn, which I'm very happy about, and I actually have a ton of leftovers, so I'm probably gonna do another wearable, probably a poncho, because I have a lot. Like, it was a lot of yarn for this project, but I love it, and this is the final product. Anyways, thanks for watching.